Hello, today I'm sharing a video on how to organize a pantry with deep shelves. Also, we just stocked up on food for 2 full weeks, including Thanksgiving, and that is why I have so much stuff in here and I really need to get it organized. I just went through my house and found a whole bunch of things that I can use to organize this pantry behind me. I'm gonna start by taking everything out. I just decided to roll our cart that we normally keep over here right in front so I can pull everything out really easily, get it organized, put it back. And this cart is from IKEA. I love it because we can use it for more than one purpose, which is normally just to extend our counter. Whenever I'm organizing something, I always try to start with what looks like the easiest spot for me. Anything I'm gonna use for Thanksgiving, I'm gonna take out and put into my other cupboard because I know we're gonna need to get to that right away. So there's no need to clog this up and store it in here. I don't have enough room to pull everything out, so I went shelf by shelf. I started with this second shelf down or middle shelf because it just looked the easiest to me. There were large boxes of things and I could tell that a lot of it was noodles and rice and things that could be grouped together pretty easily. When organizing a deep pantry or a deep shelf, I like to use bins that go the whole entire distance, and luckily enough, I already had these. These are from IKEA. I was using them in my boys' room and they did not need them anymore. So I always repurpose bins anytime I can, and this just happened to fit perfectly. And the reason why I like to use those is because it's really hard to see what is at the very back, and with a bin, it makes it easier. I started with this middle shelf only because it's more obvious to me, but I found all these little storage containers that I had around my house already, so I didn't have to buy anything. And in here I've just put all of the noodle type items, so spaghetti noodles and the mac and cheese. And then in here I have all the rice. So most of it is make your own, but I did buy 2 instant packs because I'm lazy. Boxes of Farfel back there. I had no idea I had this many jars of sauce, so that's another good reason to go through your cupboard. I'm not a fan of putting everything into a bin or a box because sometimes it can take up way too much room and make it even more confusing to find things and see what you have. But bins are good for when you have a lot of items that get scattered everywhere. And I have enough vegetable broths just to put them all in order and enough coffees to put them all in order. And then this is kind of a little more random, but what I'm doing is putting the things that are real backup items back there and then putting the things that we're more likely to use quicker in front. Up here we have some coronavirus stuff. So I'm actually gonna take this out of here and go put it into our bathroom storage because we don't really need to have all this in here. Grant just explained to me that he's using these all the time, so I'm gonna keep this box in here and then all the backup stuff I'm gonna put into our bathroom storage area. I'm also pulling out any cookies or bags of chips that are already opened so we can eat those, and I'm putting them in a different cupboard, and then I'm cleaning as I go and trying to make everything really tidy in there since it's all pulled out. That fits perfect. So all the candy is in that little white container on the side, and then all of these granola bars are on the other side. My canned strategy is just to stack items that are the same and put them in a row. I have a lot of canned tomatoes, and I'm also putting what we use the most in the front. All the coronavirus prevention stuff, I'm going to move out of here. When the quarantine or pandemic first started, I bought a bunch of cleaning things and masks, and I just stuck them here because I thought that would be the quickest and easiest way to find them when we're running out the door or coming in from doing something. But now I found that we don't really need them as much as I thought we would since we're actually staying home more than ever. And I am just spending some time cleaning everything up. I ended up putting all the condiments and jars and little dressings in here because I find that when they're not in a bin, they get knocked over super easily, and I can also pull this out and quickly see exactly what I need. This is part of a plastic drawer. I decided to just pull this out and use this. Again, I'm trying not to buy anything. And I have all of our backup dressings and things that we definitely use but don't need right away. Here are all of my backup baking supplies. So I've just put them in another one of these bins, and it's just gonna keep everything organized and stop it from falling all over the place. Noodles, rice, jars of spaghetti sauce, vegetable broth, coffee, and then random things that are backup supplies. Up here we have all the granola bars and all the cans, and what I've done is I've just put all of the items that we don't use as much in the back, and then the more used items like these cans of soup towards the front. And then of course, because this is a deep pantry, I've had to put our cookies just at the front here and the nuts that we eat all the time. I'm so happy I did this because it's gonna be so nice to know exactly what I have and be able to get to it quickly, which will make me wanna cook more and bake more. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button to join my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. To see more of our simple living lifestyle, make sure you check out our second channel, Simply Shannon, and I will have that linked below. Bye.